That's okay, 'cause so are you. Broke our mirrors. Sunday morning is every day for all I care. And I'm not scared. Light my candles in a daze, 'cause I found God. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm so lonely, that's okay. I shave my head and I'm not sad. And just maybe I'm to blame for all I've heard, but I'm not sure. I'm so excited, I can't wait to meet you there. And I don't care, I'm so horny. That's okay, my will is good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like it, I'm not gonna crack. I miss you, I'm not gonna crack. I love you, I'm not gonna crack. I killed you, I'm not gonna crack. I like it, I'm not gonna crack. I miss you, I'm not gonna crack. I love you, I'm not gonna crack. I killed you, I'm not gonna crack. I'm so happy, 'cause today I found my friends. They're in my head. I'm so ugly, that's okay, 'cause so are you. Broke our mirrors. Sunday morning is every day for all I care. And I'm not scared. Light my candles in a daze, 'cause I found God. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like it, I'm not gonna crack. I miss you, I'm not gonna crack. I love you, I'm not gonna crack. I killed you, I'm not gonna crack. I like it, I'm not gonna crack. I miss you, I'm not gonna crack. I love you, I'm not gonna crack. I killed you, I'm not gonna crack.
Good morning, everyone. Hello, how you doing? Welcome in. I guess it'll be a short one today. The servers are going down for maintenance for like 12 hours. Maybe not that long, but that's what it says in the Discord. Supposed to go down at 6 a.m. Pacific, but I guess they're doing it an hour early. It says the estimated downtime could be up to 6 to 12 hours, so we might have to play a different game today, folks. Oh well, no big deal. All right, let's get up in here. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? We got a little maintenance coming up here. Unfortunate timing on my part. Be a few hours, I suppose. So what I was thinking of doing was going over to Guck for the next session. So we'll make the journey over there. We'll do a little run across the Oasis and across South Row, and we'll get ourselves positioned for a little Guckton adventure. Good mornings, Arcane. How you doing, dude? Good to see you. Chiron says, unacceptable. Yeah, I knew there was going to be a little maintenance today, but I thought it was at 6 a.m., so I thought I'd be able to jump on and, like, you know, maybe get like a good hour in and then do some arcade games or something. But that's cool. I'd rather they did it an hour early and got done an hour early, you know, IMO. So that's all right. Dang, must be doing some juicy updates. Yeah, dude. Got to get in there and fix it up, you know. Time to fix it up. EQL needs Kunark zones. Not having FOB or Kerns is poop. Well, I have a feeling they're going to launch them like in order, you know. We'll probably be in the classic era for a while, and then it'll be like a cool Kunark launch, and then, you know, Velius a few months later and stuff like that. So that's cool. Yo, Cold Logic, how you doing? Are you excited for the Warhammer 40k show starring Henry Cavill? I saw that. I saw they were planning on doing something like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it. Henry Cavill's pretty cool. Yo, Andrew HP, how you doing on YouTube? Good morning, let's get it. Doh! Yeah, there is a maintenance. I can show you the... there's yellow text going across the chat window there. Boop. See that? Server coming down, 13 minutes. Don't. My game time, my stream time often runs into maintenances with many different games. This is kind of that maintenance time, so I'm used to it. I always run into maintenances for most MMOs, most survival games, stuff like that. It's like it's usually right around this time, those early hours, those D-Gen hours. Hey, Desert Madman, that was rude. He freaking rooted me like a ding-dong. How rude! How rude! Ooh, 3 waters. Dang. He had 3 waters? That's a lot of water for a desert madman. Seems like he had all the all the resources he needs. Well, so much for Pacific time. Yeah, it's what it said was 6 Pacific in the Discord announcement. But I'm okay with an hour early, you know? Get in, get that juicy maintenance completed. So, all good, all good. Get rooted, noob. For real, dude. I felt like I was on a PvP server. I thought I was going to turn around and see a druid standing there. Or even worse, an earth pet coming at you. Oh. Not the earth pet meta.
When was the last time you heard of someone beating Everquest?
When was the last time you heard of someone playing EverQuest?
That's fair.
That's fair. Yo, Monica Blair, good morning, my friend. Hello. Unfortunately, these servers are coming down in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Server down for big maintenance. Big maintenance could be like 6. It could be down like 6 hours, they said. So that could be a long time. Between 6 and possibly 12. That's quite a large maintenance. Ooh, look, a sand giant. I can't fight him, but I'm gonna try and sneak past. Ooh, don't beat me up, sand giant. I know. I got up too. I almost slept an extra hour. I was like, I even put my timer on. I was like, oh, I need another hour. I need another hour. But then I just got up anyway. I literally would have woke up 14 minutes from now, and then the server would have been down. So at least I got a chance to jump in for a few minutes. We could play some different games. I got other games that we could do. We could switch over to Conan, do a little Nordheim RP. We could do some arcade games. That could be a lot of fun. We could do some things. We could do some cool stuff. Let us play. Yeah, they're important. Maintenances are very important. You gotta have those sweet, sweet maintenances. Make sure everything's working good. Ooh, look at those orcs. That sweet, sweet orc camp. You know, you can't comment on it, but really hoping to hear they got solo instances. Yeah, they don't really have, like the announcement is just that there's going to be maintenance. It doesn't really have like a list of what there is. Or if they do, I didn't see it. I didn't see anything about any of the details. That would be cool though. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the works that people have told me is in the works. And so we'll see hopefully we'll see some implementation. One of the things I would really love to see is the Enchanter AAs. Them sweet, sweet class AAs. That'd be real nice. That'd be real nice. Maybe get that rune shield or possibly doppelganger would be really cool. I don't know what expansion Doppelganger originally comes out on. I'm not sure if it's a vanilla thing, like a classic era thing, or if it's like, you know, Velius or something. But I'm looking forward to it when we do get it. Yo, Step Radio, how you doing? You're curious about the NDA covers? It's a lot of stuff. I should read it over. I should read over more of it again. Be more familiar with it. Ah, yes. The swamp. The Inithul swamp. Ah. I smell the moss and the grime. The sediment. And the frog locks. And the trolls. You can smell the trolls from here. Grob. Grob is quite a stinky city. The troll turds. Do you think they will give you keys to give away? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think because they already have like a key giving program where they already have all the emails that everybody's opted in. I don't think they'll give any of the content creators keys to give away. Because they've already got a big system in place. And then they don't want to create any like scenarios, you know, like favoritism or stuff like that. You know what I mean? I think Eminem, they did do a little bit of that. And I think that it kind of created a little more drama than they wanted. So. Holy smokes. All right. Oh, it's a bard. I was like, what is happening to me? It's a bard. His songs are, they're not necessarily hitting me and working on me, but they are like the spell effect is happening to me. Let's see here. Spirit of the Wolf. Yep, okay. Let's make a spell set. Add new spell set. Ready. Okay. And then let's do a buff spell set. Those sweet, sweet buffages. Turtle skin. Fizzle rate? Yeah, we could do that. Spirit of Bear. Strength, little burst of strength. Actually, not burst of strength. We want real strength. Yes. Yes. Buffs 1. There we go. Get all roided up. Ooh, yeah, look at all those sweet, sweet buffs. Dang, now we're all juiced up. Look at all those buffs. Holy moly. All right. Alright, well, unfortunately the servers are going down for a bit of maintenance, so we'll go do something else. Let's do some arcade games, you guys. Let's boot up the old arcade machine. All right. Let's start off with a little bit of Shinobi. How about a little Shinobi to start off? That's a cool old game. If I remember right, it was a Sega game. Yeah, Sega. Sega. You guys remember this game? Shinobi. This one's pretty tough, actually. This bonus level that he's on right now, where you're throwing the stars at all those ninjas. If you don't get every ninja, you like lose the bonus round because they'll jump and get you. So it's pretty challenging. Let's try it out.
Mission 1.
Let's play a little Shinobi. Ooh. The first boss is really hard, actually. This guy. See that dude? He's pretty tough. He does 2 fireball attacks that are very difficult to defeat. Oh, I got shot in the leg. Oh. Oh, I got shot in the face. Hey, Mama Woes, how you doing? The EQL servers just went down for a spot of maintenance, so we decided to switch over to something like this. Maybe I'll jump on Quorum or something, I'm not sure. How are you? How are you? Beautiful Wednesday. And we're just getting started. Ah, the ninja got me. We're just getting started. I probably should have slept in. I didn't realize the maintenance. I thought the maintenance was going to start at 6 Pacific, but it's a little early. It's about an hour early. Playing a little bit of arcade games. You know we love our arcade games. They can be tough too, dude. Arcade games are not easy. There he is, the boss. He's tough. Good, you got to level 5? Nice. Fantastic, fantastic. I hit 14 yesterday. Oh! And so I parked my character right outside of Upper Guck. This guy's tough, dude. Because you can only get hit once, but you have to like hit him a bunch of times. And his fireballs are pretty random. Like they're not they travel around and stuff, you know. So this game was a real coin eater back when I was a kid. It's 25 cents per credit, and see how easy it is to die. One shot kill. Oh! Yeah, it's very hard, very hard. Dang. And right there's another coin. Whew, very unforgiving. Some arcade games are really tough. That's one of them. We could play another one. The Simpsons game is pretty good. Play a little Simpsons. This is a good one. This was like probably one of the top games for a long time. Marge! Maggie. Oh yeah. Oh! Double KO.
Beat the devil out of it.
Yo, what's cracking, suds? Hey, Dark Animist, how you doing, dude? The EQ live server, the EQ Legend servers just went down for maintenance. So, unfortunately, we got no EQL today, my man. We don't got it. I'm already fiending for it. Oh yeah, ooh, let me get that hamburger. Thank you, thank you. Nice, delicious burger. I think people are following me, or that I'm just going delusional because you can't get any sleep anymore. Oh no. You got that red eye, you're on the red eye Jedi? I hear you. I can only do so much. Like, I really can't sleep. Usually I get like 5 hours solid, 5 or 6 hours. And then I could get up, I could goof around for a bit, and I could maybe go back to sleep, take a little nap or something. But it's very rare that I get a full solid 8. You're going to do some code stuff maybe for a game that you've been working on, but EQL has distracted you from? So you try to get some nap time in? Hey, that's cool, dude. I feel you there. Oh, here we go.
Ready?
Ooh, look at me. Holler. 64, dude. 64. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Sometimes a maintenance is a good time to catch up on some rest or some other projects you've been working on. And yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Ooh. Oop, I just threw Santa's little helper. I just threw Santa's little helper, dude. You slept for about 4 hours before work yesterday, and you've been up all night? Yeah, dude. I did a nice big workout. I was pretty tired last night because I did work out. I got in a good workout about maybe 4 p.m., 3 p.m. So I'm a little sore today, which is a good thing. Whoa! Little sore. My abs, my arms, my legs, and hopefully my exercise bike comes today. I would like to get a good bike ride in. Love to get a little bike ride in if I could. Oh! Oh dear. Look at that gorilla, dude. Why does he look like Homer? Why does he look like Homer? He does, doesn't he? He looks like Homer. Oh God, don't you guys know don't beat up a lady? Oh, that was a good slide kick on that guy's part right there. He got me with that slide, bro. Oh! Shit. That guy can throw his hat. All right, dun 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 pa 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 pa. Ooh, hot dog. You sound like a skeleton, like an Everquest skeleton. You don't get to EQL, you're not one of the cool kids. I mean, there is a way. There is a way. We talked about this, Osiris. Then you'd be losing even more sleep. Yo, Monica Blair, that's right. Hot dog. I bet you Bobby Lee could. I bet you when he eats a hot dog, it doesn't even touch his teeth.
It is the land of Everquest.
Nope, there's requirements for that, and you don't stream, so you don't meet the requirements. But only if you don't make comments to a certain group. Springfield Discount Cemetery. Oh, nice. It's a discount cemetery. You get in for half off. This burns me up. Oh, that slide kick. I like the trees. Those pink trees. Those are nice. That's a nice color. Simpsons was always pretty cool with their color scheme. You know what I mean? Like blue hair and weird odd colors, like very vibrant. It's different now. I haven't really watched an episode of Simpsons in years, but there's, I think Bart and Lisa's and Maggie and everybody's like grown up now, which is fine because, I mean, so much time has gone by that you gotta kind of like progress the show. You eventually have to progress the show, right? So. But those first couple of seasons were really cool. Excuse me. Yo, Keebs, how you doing, dude? You're not cool enough either, Osiris. I feel the pain. Ah. Hey Maltros, how you doing? Legends changed the graphics? Yeah, the server went down for maintenance. And so here we are. We booted up a bit of arcade. Some arcade classics to get us by. The maintenance could be quite long. They said it could possibly be like 6 hours or more. So I didn't it happens during this time slot kind of a lot with multiple servers and various games. Oops. We go through a lot of maintenance during my stream slot. We're used to it. I'm used to it. Oh! Ooh, some ghouls. Look at those ghouls. You used to have a problem you would buy multiple EQ accounts just to have buff bots. Right? Get in there, get some buffies. You got approved to stream, Mama Woes? Nice. I'm hoping you do. I'd like to see an EQL stream. Open up the server's Dark Paw Games. You had a cleric account your friend and I would pass around for reses? Nice, dude. When I was in, when I played on the Vox server, which is, it's a live server that's on the most recent expansions, right? The guild I was in, they had buff bots inside the guild hall. There was one guy that had like, he had a shaman, an enchanter, a cleric, I don't know, some other stuff. He had a bunch of characters. And they were on like a timer or something, some kind of automatic timer. They would use their mass group buff like every 20 minutes or something. And so you could just kind of like hang around there in the guild hall. You could hang around those characters and then you would get the buffs. It was pretty cool. Ooh, this guy hurts. They're probably not supposed to do that, but they did it in the guild hall, right? So it was kind of like, I guess, more private than out in the public. There was a little bit of like robotics going on in that guild. The guild leaders and the guild officers, they were all required to have a cleric bot that they could bring to the raids. And so they had some kind of automated programming for those characters, for those cleric bots. And this was like 10, 12 years ago, you know what I mean? That guild is long gone. But that was one of their, that was like one of their rules for the leadership was you had to have a cleric, a box cleric that was basically a robot. It was like a bot. And it would heal and do stuff. So there is some of that going on in, I'm sure that's not the only guild doing that, or you know what I mean? Sure, it's probably a pretty common practice. Hey, there's Barney. I like Barney. Adults with money do silly things sometimes. Oh, like AoE buffs? Yeah, so they had the group buff, like the AoE buff would just go off every like 20 something minutes, you know, whatever the refresh rate of the AoE buff was. They had it on timer. You started playing a little before Kunark came out, maybe that week, honestly. Nice, dude. Yeah, I was around when Kunark launched originally. It was pretty awesome. I started in '99. My first character was a Wood Elf Druid. And I was probably like maybe 17 or maybe 19, something like that. Like I definitely was an adult. I remember that. But I lived at home and I was going to school. And so I would come home and I'd play EverQuest at night. 56K modem. We'd be dialing up. Beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, boop. A lot of fun. Ooh. Oh boy, there he is. He's angry. He's angry. Is that like Moe's big brother or something? Oh. Meow, 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 meow. Hey, Weary Bard, how you doing? Araram says Barbarian Warrior for me. Nice, dude. That's a challenging first character. You started in 99 with a dwarf tank, quickly rolled to a wood elf druid named Harley Softail. Ooh, that's a cool name. My character's name was Nazul, but I didn't have a surname. I for some reason, I've never been a surname player. I just go by a first name. That's it. No surname. Ha ha! Got that guy. Holy smokes, there's a Bigfoot. It's a Bigfoot. Had a killer named Presk Ripton. Hey, that's cool. Nice. Bigfoot. Cave Yetis. Oh god, it's a swarm of bees. It's surprising surnames in EQ were a big milestone. Yeah, that's true. That's true because you had to get level 20, right? And it took a long time to get it. Not everybody nobody knew what to do, right? So no one knew, like, go here, do this, do that. And I want to say the XP rate was probably much, much lower. Much, much lower than we remember. Oh boy. There's that nuclear fish. That mutant fish from the power plant pond. Oh, beaver time. Oh boy. Something's happening back there. Oh, it's that dang bear from the carnival. Or maybe it's a different bear. I feel like it's the same one. Yo, Kentucky, what's up? In EQ2, you played a fairy illusionist named Jorkin de Paradis. Last you checked, her name was still there. Nice, dude. We got that big old bear. EQ2 players are getting a new server? Yeah. Cyber Jarl, he's one of the main mods on the channel. He is definitely going to be playing it. And I told him I would try it out with him. About an hour from Danville. Let's go. Oh boy, Dreamland, Dreamland. Look at all those donuts. This is a pretty cool stage. Ow. Oh dear. Let's go. Freaking donuts. You donut. Coffee and donut sounds pretty good. Nice sugary breakfast. Let me get a coffee and a donut, please. I didn't do it very often, but occasionally I would get a coffee and a donut before work. That sweet, sweet donut. I used to get those bear claws, those big apple fritters. Those are good. But it's a lot of sugar. Like, get all yacked up on a bunch of sugar in the morning. Can be a little sucky because you definitely crash later in the day. Get all cranky. Ah, leave me alone. Get all sugared up in the morning. I'm glad I've been eating a lot less sugar, because I do feel a lot better. Oh! Those little Bart imps, look at them. They're little Bart imps. Oh! Oh boy, it's a giant bowling ball. Yeah, it's definitely one of Marge's nightmares, isn't it? She's always mad that Homer goes bowling. So, here's the bowling ball to prove it. Her nightmare. You're at work early because you have to make coffee for a group we have every Wednesday. Oh, okay. Little group action. The last job I was at where we had coffee there, people were abusing it, dude. I literally watched one dude take he made 5 Keurig pods worth of coffee and put it in his to-go decanter. I was like, dude, you're supposed to just get like a cup, you know, like a cup for when you're at work, not take like 5 decanters, like 5 Keurig cups worth home. He was filling up his like thermos or whatever. And I was like, bro, you're not supposed to be doing that. Like, it's complimentary coffee for when you're working, like when you're actually here at the place doing the work. You're not supposed to fill up a big ass thermos and take it home, bro. Sometimes you see people doing some pretty out of pocket shit, you know. Whenever there's like a freebie and someone just like takes a giant handful. It's very poor taste. It's very poor taste. Dude boy, I don't know if it was you, but were you the one telling us a story about Pokemon Go back in the day? I don't think so. No, I know. Well, I mean, I did play it. My buddy played Pokemon Go when it first came out, and he was real big on it. And so whenever we would hang out, he would want to stop off at a lot of spots. He was like, let's stop here, let's stop there, let's go. Oh, there's a body of water over there. I can catch some water Pokemons. Stuff like that. And so, you know, one day we went down to Old Sacramento. There was like supposed to be a gym or something in Old Sacramento. And so we go to this gym, this Pokemon gym. And it was behind a building or something, right? Like in an alleyway or something. And I was like, we're going back here to an alley? I was like, oh God. I was like, okay. And so we went behind the building and there was like 40 fucking people back there like doing Pokemon shit. And I was like, oh my, like we get around the corner of this building and there was literally like tons of people back there doing Pokemon stuff, and it felt weird and like shady in a way. It was like, it felt like a drug deal or something, you know, like all these fiends back there Pokemon battling. And I remember like that's my only real story, my Pokemon story, is that we went behind a building into an alley and there was just like 30 something people back there doing Pokemon. I was like, what the hell's even happening right now? This is the story? Nice. Okay, so I guess it was me. Yeah. It felt like crackheads or something. I was like, why are we even back here? It smelled. It was like the alley smelled like urine and feces. You know what I mean? But there was all these like regular people back there just like playing a video game. I never played it, but I did get into a few of those GPS games. The Walking Dead one was pretty cool. I actually liked the Walking Dead one. I used to drive around in my car before work and stop at little spots and kill zombies. And then there was another one. It was like almost like a little 8-bit RPG called Orna. I used to play Orna. And it was the same thing. I would just like drive around, go to various parking lots and stuff, and do like dungeons and shit, you know. So I did my fair share of those mobile games, but I didn't do what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to walk around and do it. I would just drive around and park at like parking lots and stuff and do it. I never played while driving, but I would stop. I would go to like different locations in my car and just park and play games. Some people would get a little leery because I'd be like in front of their house or something, like doing a battle. They'd come out their front door and I'm sitting there in front of their house like looking down at my phone. You know what I mean? They're like, who the fuck is that guy? I'm like that too, though. If people park in front of my house for a little bit and they're just like doing their paperwork or doing whatever, I usually kind of give a little like get out of here kind of a look, you know. But at the end of the day, I don't really care if somebody parks in front of my
Now,
house.
sing the berries and cream song.
Hey,
Go
520.
for it. Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now let me ask you this, 420. Would you spend the night in a haunted mansion with the berries and cream guy? Would you stay a night in a haunted mansion with him? I would. I would. I'd stay with him, dude. I'm not scared. I'd be like, yo, let me get a massage, berries and cream guy. My calves need a massage. Dude, don't knock a good calf massage. Let me tell you, that's nice. That'll get you real relaxed. You'd be surprised at how how sore your legs can actually be without even knowing it, right? Because they're just so used to like every day you're walking on your legs, and so they don't feel sore until you get like a calf massage or something, and then you're surprised because you're like, holy shit, those calves were actually kind of sore. Oh boy, here comes this guy. I recently watched, I've seen some reels with this guy on TikTok. I started following this one, I think it was a Japanese page, and they have like cool characters and cool, like, this guy is one of them. There was this like octopus character, he was really cool. Oh! He got me good. Wah, wah, wah.
Oh my god!
Nice.
When was the last time you heard of someone beating EverQuest?
When was the last time you heard of someone playing EverQuest?
That's fair.
Yeah, that's true. There's not many of us left, man. Half of our gamer population has grown old and passed away from old age. I think I'm actually the youngest EverQuest player. I'm pretty sure I'm the youngest guy out there playing it. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Bullet VS, how you doing today, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. We're playing a little Simpsons here. The EQ live servers are down. The EverQuest Legend servers are down, so they're doing a little bit of maintenance. Hey, Grizzled Gamer, how you doing? Yep, a little bit of server maintenance over on EQ Legends. So here we are. We're doing a bit of arcaders and jammers. Oh boy, Montgomery Burns, you son of a gun. I'm here to rescue Maggie. How could you kidnap our dear sweet Maggie? This guy is a pretty tough boss back in the day. This game, this game can be tough in the arcade. As you can see, we put in 25 coins so far. That's what, like $6, $6.25 so far already. That's some good money in the arcade. Especially as a kid, you know what I mean? Most kids don't have, you know, $6 to spend at the arcade. So they don't usually beat games like this. It was usually the older kids that beat the games, you know, and I would watch them. Oh! Ho! AoE attack. Get him. Get him, Smithers. Get that Smithers. Blow him to smithereens. This burns me up. I like Maggie. I mean Marge. I like Marge. She's a good mom. She's a good character. Definitely like the balance. She's like the balancing element of the show. Oh. Holy smoke, Smithers. Oh my God. There he is. Montgomery Burns. One of my old bosses looked like Montgomery Burns. Skinny old man. He was one of those raw diet guys, you know. He ate a little bit of meat. He said he ate meat like once a week, but for the majority of the entire week, he was just like a salad eater. You know, he smelled like onions, dude, big time. This guy. His whole office smelled like garlic farts. And he looked like this character, though. He literally did, like the same. Imagine going into his office and it smells like garlic farts. Everybody hated it, dude. We all hated going, if we had to like go to his office for anything or talk to him through the door. It was a very foul odor. He just ate a lot of salads and like onions and vinaigrette. His favorite dressing was vinaigrette. He like made his own homemade vinaigrette. So it did. It was like a weird, funky like smell. Dang, this is 50-cent continue price? It's not 50-cent continue price. I'm just doing 50-cent drop-ins. I'm doing 50-cent drop-ins. Yeah. Because you get like 3 lives or whatever. Because in this game, you die so quick. You know what I mean? So, I just do 50-cent drop-ins. But if it was the arcade, that is how much we would have spent, yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. Get him! Get him, Marge! See? So there's one. Do a little 50-cent drop in. Let's go. Every coin is 2 extra lives. That's how I used to do it at the arcade when I used to play this. I would drop in like 2 coins. Probably why I ran out of coins so fast. 1942? Yeah, I have it. Oh! Oh! Hey, there we go. Knock him down. Get out of here, Monty. Yo, we beat a game on the stream. Oh my god. Look at that. Orkboy actually beat a game on stream. Holy smokes. We never beat games. We barely ever beat games. The only games I beat on stream are arcade games. We can't play Rent this month, but The Simpsons is now one. Exactly. $31 coins. What does that come out to in actual money? 20 bucks, 25 bucks. First time for everything. That's right, Keebs. Wow, we actually beat a game. Holy smokes. I feel like a real gamer. He's a real gamer, guys. He beats a game. First, oh yeah. Let's go. Nice. Woo! Sir, your math is way off. Really? 775? That was it? Do you have that Altered Beasts as well? Yeah, I got that. I got that. Altered Beasts is pretty fun. It's a little tough. It can be tough. So the way it works is it kind of like loops around, right? And you have to slay those creatures that drop the power up. So there's 3 creatures that drop the power up, and then the boss. And if you don't have the 3rd power up when you get to the boss, he just runs away, and then you go through the loop again, and then you try to get the 3rd power up. So yeah, pretty good game. Pretty good game. All right, I'm going to do a quick AFK break, you guys. Use the restroom, and then I'll come back and we'll play some more games. BRB. Bubble Bobble? Not sure.
Okie dokie. coming at him.
All right. I'm back. Let's try another game, folks. How about... I saw some nice suggestions in there. You like Vampire Survivors? Yeah, I saw some people playing that game. It looks really cool and fun. That is definitely a game I would like to play. We got Bubble Bobble, we got Alter Beasts, as well as, I think somebody requested another game earlier too. 1942, yeah, that's right. Let's look for Bubble Bobble. Sounds pretty interesting. I don't know if I ever played it much. That sweet, sweet Bubble Bobble. Yo, there it is. Tato Corporation, 1986. I don't even really know how to play this game, I don't think. Let's try it out. That Bubble Bobble. I just like to say that. I just like to say that word. Hey girl. You want to come over, play some Bubble Bobble? That'd be a good date, right? A little Bubble Bobble. Oh, okay. So you bubble them up. You bubble up the creatures, and then they float. They all float down here. What's this, a popsicle? Ooh. Hey, we got some cherries. Cherries are a good thing to get in video games. Ho! Boop, boop. French fries. Okay. We're doing it. We're playing some Bubble Bob. Oh, oh. Pop that bubble. Pop that bubble.
Hello.
Hey, Cyber Jarl, how you doing, dude? The EQ Legends servers are down for maintenance, so we're doing some arcade. It's a cool game. Oh! The old Bubble Bobble. You ever heard of this one, Cyber Jarl? Bubble Bobble? I've heard of it. I think this might be one of the first times I've ever played it, though. As far as I remember. It looks like a Yoshi, kind of. Like this is like a pre-Yoshi sort of character. Little dino creature. Ooh, another popsicle. Love a good popsicle. Heard yes, never played it. Yeah. Keebs requested this game. Sweet, sweet Keebs. Oh yeah. Oh no. Ghosts. We don't like ghosts. Except for Beetlejuice. I like him. He's a good one. Oh my god. I've been washed away by a water. Oh! Get that banana. Apparently you can have 2 players on here. Both bubbling and bobbling. Oh. Okay. We got to round 7. Very cool. Quite an interesting game, for sure, for sure. Bubble Bobble, everybody. All right. What else can we play? You know how much I like Splatterhouse. Yeah, let's boot up a little Splatterhouse. Is Burger Time in there? Yeah, I've got Burger Time, and I have the one root beer Tapper. I got Tapper as well. Root beer Tapper. I always liked this game. This game was pretty controversial when I was a kid. Like the parents were pissed at this game. They hated this game. They almost took this game out of the arcade. This was one of those games that like ended up on the news, and it was like, oh, it's too gory. You know, you can't let kids play games like this. This one almost got pulled. I think they fought back. Let's see if we can find out a little more info on Splatterhouse. Was Splatterhouse arcade game banned or almost banned? Almost banned? Question mark. Yes, the original 1988 Splatterhouse arcade game was heavily controversial and banned in most US arcades due to its graphic gore, body horror, and unsettling occult imagery. The game gained immense infamy for testing the boundaries of violence years before official video games had a rating system. Released by Namco, Splatterhouse was essentially a playable homage to the 1980s slasher films like Friday the 13th and The Evil Dead. It featured rooms filled with hanging corpses, mutilated monsters, and famously a fourth stage boss, an evil cross, composed of floating heads and arranged upside down cross. Arcade pushback. Because it predated the Entertainment Software Rating Board, ESRB, arcade owners in America were largely responsible for monitoring their machines. Fearing public backlash and controversy from religious groups, many arcade operators refused to carry the game, causing it to quietly disappear from most arcades. Dude, we're going to play some Splatterhouse, dude. Let's go. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. Do I have Outrun? I think so. The racing game? Yeah. Now, some of those games, if they require like a certain wheel or a roll ball kind of, you know, some of those games had that like roll ball thing, that ball for a controller. They don't work too well on this emulator. But I should have it. Outrun is cool. I remember Outrun. And also, welcome to the stream. Oh. The Everquest Legend servers are down for maintenance, so we're just doing a bit of arcade games here. We're getting a little cheeky with some retro arcade games. I like how when he dies, he just like gets back up off the floor. He just lays there for a few hours and then gets up. He's like, I'm ready. Let's go fight some more horrific monsters. Oh! Dang old alien. Oh boy. It's a room full of gore. What could go wrong? What could go wrong in a room full of gore with all these creatures? I like this boss better than the second boss. Got him. Outrun had the best music. It had on old C64, and it came with the music on its own cassette. Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, I remember. I like cassettes. I was a cassette person. And my first cassette tape was actually Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction. It was my very first cassette. Someone gave it to me. I think one of my older sisters gave it to me. I had two older sisters when I was a kid. They were about 10 years older than me. So they were in high school in the 80s. And they had a little basement room over at my grandma's, like a little basement hangout. And so they had like all the like rock posters and stuff hung up in there, and you know, they influenced me a bit. I used to watch MTV with them. I was like, 5, 6 years old. I'd be watching MTV with them. Old MTV. I watched MTV myself when I was a teenager as well. But it was much different. I was a teenager in the 90s, so, a little more modern. This is my favorite boss in the game. It's just like a haunted room. Ooh, dang old chair. Ah. It's a hard boss, though. It can be a hard boss. These games are cool, man. Ouch. Oh, a knife. Oh god, that picture. Oh! That's it, folks. Game over. Hey, Scotty, how you doing? For real with the EQ players and corgis? Is it a meme? Corgis? You mean like the dog? No corgi. Hey, Raina, how you doing? What's upper pupper? Good morning, sweet Orky. Thank you. Shogun says EverQuest was banned for a time in Brazil because the player was able to go on quests for both good and evil. EQL is down because Reina was slacking. Oh, Shogun. Wah, 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 wah. It's not even 6 in the morning, man. He's already poking holes. Grey Bomb, checked out a clip of the inverted cross boss. Pretty sweet. I've fought him before. I don't think I ever beat him, actually. I don't think I've ever beaten the last boss of this game. I've gotten to it several times, but never beat it. Never beat it. Outrun had the best music. Postal and Carmageddon, probably only the two games that were messed up. You think yours was a double album, Brian Adams. You want it, you get it, and cuts like a knife. Actually, my first album, I had some albums when I was a kid. I had like a little record player that I could play. And I did have a few records. I want to say I had some cartoon records or maybe some Disney records or something. I think I had a Mary Poppins record I would play, but I also had a Michael Jackson record. So technically my first albums were some of those, but my very first cassette tape was Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction. People just like corgis. I mean, they are cute dogs, but you love your GSD. You never heard EQ players talk about another breed, so I was wondering if he missed something. Hey, good morning, Scotty. What's up? We know how long the servers are down for. Between 6 and 12 hours, they say, Reina. Quite a long time, actually. We're probably just going to do a few more arcade games and then wrap it up early. So I can just maybe do some chores and stuff. Get out in the yard. If I get out in the yard early today, I could maybe... I need to weed whack again. We got some sprouts that came up. Some little sprouties popped up. So if I go out there and buzz them all down, I could probably buzz them all down in about an hour. And that should be the very last bit of weed whacking to do for the year. Unless we get another freak rain, which we could. Spin Doctors was your first tape? Nice, dude. Let's try out that Outrun. I want to see if I can get that Outrun to boot up. Let me see. Outrun. 1986 Sega. Let's see here. Oh! Booted up a little loud. Booted up a little loud. Most of these games do. I've tried to like use the master control to like start it at a lower volume. Doesn't seem to really work though. Yeah, let's try it out. Let's play some Outrun.
Get ready.
Dude, look at that Ferrari. Ferrari Testarossa. Go! Wah, wah. Yeah, I remember this game, dude. I used to play Pole Position as well. Pole Position was my go-to racing game for a while, but then I remember like when this came out, this was better. This was like better than Pole Position. Oh yeah, here we go, baby. We're racing. Woohoo! Oh yeah, don't go off the road. I like how you have a girlfriend in the passenger seat. This reminds me of me when I was about, I don't know, maybe 22. I got my first and only speeding ticket. I had a little red Celica. Dude. It was my red race car. And I was riding down the road. I had a hot blonde in the passenger seat, dude. And I didn't even notice it, but there was a cop trailing me. I was going a little over the limit. Pulled us over. Gave me a ticket. I was pissed. I was pissed, dude. Fuck. He got me, too. He snuck up on us, too, because I didn't see him in any of the mirrors, nothing. It was a CHP. It was a gold helmet, dude. California Highway Patrol. Got me. Wah, wah. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. Let them cook, let them cook, let them cook. Woo! If I remember right, you can actually spin out in this game too, so you got to be a little careful on those tight hairpin turns. But I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I feel like I'm passing some of the other cars, so... Oh, man. Ooh, we're back on the road. That was a Porsche. We accidentally bumped into that Porsche. Oh! I didn't expect the road to split. You know what I do like racing games, actually. Game over. What the hell? That's it? You can only go that far and then you're done for? That's as far as I made it? I thought I made it like pretty far, dude. I was expecting the finish line. You were camping your molten cloak yesterday in the background while you were building some stuff? Nice, dude. Little molten cloak. You forgot to access the beta Discord. Any ETA on the downtime? Between 6 and 12 hours, they said. Now, they did go about an hour early on the maintenance. So it was supposed to be 6 a.m. Pacific, but they started it at 5. So we did get about an hour early on the maintenance there. So maybe that means it'll be up a little earlier than we expect. Yeah, that's a good game. That's a good game. All right, let's play another one, you guys. Let's play another game. We beat Simpsons earlier. That was fun. Oh, here you go. I bet you guys... Okay. Here's one. Here's one that I think you guys will like. 1989 Capcom. Willow. Yo, who's down for the Willow arcade game? Let's go, bro. Woo. Pyraxit, how you do? You might like the racing games, but they don't like you. I really liked pod racing for the N64. That one was really fun. Star Wars pod racing was super cool. Hey, Scotty GU3, what classes did I pick? I picked Shadow Knight / Shaman / Enchanter. And I've been really liking it so far. There's a lot of variety you can do. There's a few overlaps with like the slows and there's a few overlapping spells, but not very much really. They are definitely two different classes, the Enchanter and the Shaman. Let's play some Willow, you guys. Barabbas, how you doing? You woke up this morning with a horrible hangover to the sound of your neighbor mowing his lawn. You're going to get up, and then you thought, nah, F it. He can mow around me. Nice. I see what you did there. You're thinking Tank, Caster, Priest, or some Combat 2? Mad Mardigan, all-time fantasy name. Yeah, I like Mad Mardigan. You went with Pally Bard, Mama Woes? Very cool. Nice, dude. This is Willow, you guys. I like the show Willow. The movie's good. And then they did come out with a little series, like a little Willow series, which was pretty badass, too. Not sure if you guys are Willow fans, but I like it. I like it. It's a nice fantasy world. Oh boy, a warg. So what's cool about this arcade game is you can like, I'm pretty sure you can go into these caves. Maybe? No? Ah, here we go. Here's like a vendor. You can buy some stuff. I don't even know what any of these items are, but I'm seeing some weapons, some potions, some jewelry. There appears to be a fairy over here. Life is extended by 1 point. Nice. Allows you to avoid 3 points of enemy attack. Okay. It'll save you from enemy magic. Okay. This will teach you something interesting. Ooh. Let's buy one of these. First we must meet with the warrior. We have run out of goods. Okay, little clue. Little extra life. This is cool. This is nice. Attack power increase. So if you get enough gold, you can like buy upgrades and things like that from that guy. And they're like permanent, right? Like if you buy the next tier sword, you get it. You just have it from then on. This Willow game's pretty badass. I would like to play it through one day. Oh, wouldn't you know? He drops his treasure and then everything falls to pieces. Come on, Willow, get up. Oh, freaking wargs coming out of the caves. What kind of dog lives in a cave? Apparently a warg does. Baby you are looking for is in the hands of Bavmorda. You would be wise to give up. Oh! Oh, now that's a big warg. Boss fight. Boy, he's hard. And you only have one... Apparently you only have one life per credit. Dope. What's that? A slide? I didn't know you could do that. No. So if you're ducking down and you push the button, he does like a slide, like a forward slide. Which is a pretty agile move for a what are they called?
Dumb.
Stupid.
Crazy. Dangerous.
What is Willow's race called? They're not halflings, are they? They're not hobbits. There's Mad Mardigan. He looks cool. Pecs. Good one, dude. I know that Mad Mardigan calls him a peck, but he said pecs, dude. It's Lucas Arts. Nice, nice. So this is basically like George Lucas's kind of like Hobbit film, you know, like Hobbit genre. Whoa, look. Look at this stage. This looks cool. You get to be Mad Mardigan. Willow's like driving the reins, dude. Freaking. That's cool. Sherlindria's Forest, stage 2. Oh, I like these. They're are those dragons? Yeah, I think that's the dragons in this world. Is they're kind of like, they look like elephant seals or something. You know what I mean? Like they're creepy dragons, dude. Sleepy Kitty, you played this game before back in the day? Man, this game seems really good. It does. I think the best strategy would be to, when you first start off, maybe just kind of like fight a lot of monsters in the beginning if you can. If there's no timer, just fight a lot of monsters and get gold. And then when you hit that first store, get like the weapon upgrades or something, you know, or like the defensive upgrades. Yeah, but you played the RPG one more. I played that RPG one too in the arcade, not in the arcade, on Nintendo NES. Loved it. Loved that RPG. It was really fun.
Willow.
Yeah, I rented it. I didn't buy it. I didn't own it. I actually rented the arcade game, but I want to say like I rented it several times, like, and I did eventually beat it, I think. Oh, look, he did like some magic. Sometimes watching the preview gives you a little bit of a clue. You know, he like jumped up, he did some kind of magic, some big blast. You rented both because you had a Sega as well? Oh, wow. Nice. I only had a Nintendo. I didn't have a Sega. I did get a Genesis eventually for maybe a couple weeks, but something crazy happened. Like one of my buddies at school was like, "Yo, I can get you a Genesis," and I was like, "Oh, really?" I was like, "What?" And they were like, "Yeah, I can get you a Genesis." I was like, "Oh, okay." And then he gave it to me. He gave me a Genesis, and I was playing it and stuff. And then like his mom called like a couple days later and like apparently the kid had stole the Genesis from some other kid and gave it to me. I don't know why he would do that. Maybe he was just trying to be like, I don't know. But it was essentially a stolen Genesis, and so I gave it back. You know, we had to give it back. What a dumb situation.
Willow.
I'll give you a Genesis. Oh, cool. Oh, by the way, it's stolen. Oh, thanks. You know what I mean? Like, you just end up in those situations sometimes. Like, Jesus, dude. Why'd you do that? Now I'm involved. Childhood, right? Oompa Loompa? Let's find out. What race is the character Willow? Question mark. Bequel, possible multiple franchises. Race depends on which character you're referring to. The Owl Houses. Willow the film. Willow Ufgood is a Nelwyn, which is a fictional dwarf-sized fantasy race in the franchise. So he's a Nelwyn, which I would have never have guessed that. Like if I was being trivia'd on it, that word would have never came to mind. Nope. All right. Well, what do you say? Should we get out of here? I think we should. We'll play one more game and then we'll get out of here. I'll go do some yard work and stuff. Let the EQL servers finish up their maintenance and all that good stuff, and then we'll play a little bit later. Let's end off with. Here we go, you guys. This is a classic. This is a good classic game here. I think you guys will know this one. Paperboy. Yo, I got a new job, you guys. I'm a paperboy. Is EQL down? Yeah, they're doing maintenance. The server is going through a pretty large maintenance. They estimated between 6 and possibly 12 hours for maintenance today for EQL. So, yep, EQL's down. We'll just have to catch up with it tomorrow, or maybe a little later today I'll play.
Unmatched in his grim determination to deliver the news, Paperboy does daily battle with the forces of darkness and evil.
Meep-mer-boing. Who's that? Stephen Hawking? Meep-mer-boing. That's rude, isn't it? Yeah, they're probably patching as well, so it's going to be probably a pretty long downtime today, and that's okay. We'll get some stuff done. I'll catch up on a bunch of housework and all that stuff, and then tomorrow we'll do a nice big long session. Maybe I'll go to bed early and wake up real early, and we'll just we'll do some degen hours tomorrow. How about that? Get up real early, like 2 a.m., dude. We'll boot it up, and we'll go ham. Oh. Here we go. Paperboy. I got a paperboy job, you guys. We're being a paperboy. Whoa, watch out, lady. Don't pull out the driveway. I need a carpet like that guy had. It says, beat it. Like, get the hell out of here. Don't even knock on the door. Oh, man. I got bumped by a bully. Paperboy is pretty fun. It was kind of hard in the arcade. Some Paperboy machines actually had like a little bike handlebar as well. I wasn't quite going fast enough to make the jump. Like some of the machines actually had like a bike handlebar to play this game, which was cool, but it was also like a pretty hard controller to use. You surprised there wasn't a Paperboy remake? Yeah, like a Paperboy 2 or something. Totally. You know, like Paperboy 64 would have been badass, or, you know, Super Paperboy or something would have been cool. Like a 16-bit version. Or even a DOS game, like an old DOS game or something. I am surprised too, because this was so popular in the arcade. Like, there was always kids playing this game in the arcade. Paperboy was like a crowded machine. Whoa, lady, don't hit me.
That's no good.
Whoa. Watch out, little nerds. Oh my god, that cat came after me. Burglar.
Okay, now I'm mad.
Paperboy calls it quits. I'm out of here. You played this in the arcade and Gauntlet? Yeah, I really like Gauntlet too. Gauntlet, like the second one. Gauntlet 2. Gauntlet 1 is really good as well. But Gauntlet 2 like really fleshed out the game. They did so much more. And it was the same graphics and pretty much the same engine and everything as well. But they just had time to come up with cool, like, more ideas, you know? Are there still paper deliveries? Probably not. Well, yeah. Yeah, I would say that you could subscribe to a paper still if you want. I think I remember when I was in my 20s or 30s, I would get up early to go to work, and I would still see like people delivering papers out there. Like a car, it would be more like an adult in a car. They had a little route or whatever. I had a Paperboy route when I was a kid. I did a apartment complex. And so you would get early in the morning, somebody would come by, they would bring the bundles of papers, and then I would have to like unbundle them. It would just be like a big square stack of papers, right? And I would have to unbundle that and then fold them up and rubber band them. And then if it was like wet out or raining, I'd have to put it in a plastic bag, like a plastic sheath or whatever. And then I just had like an apartment complex that I would go around and just drop them off in front of the doors. I had like a list of all the numbers. It was cool. I don't even remember even getting any money from it. Honestly, like, but I did it a few times. I like filled in for somebody who had a paper route. And so I would go over to their house. Their mom was there. Like, this kid was in summer camp or something, and so I did his paper route for the summer. But honestly, dude, I don't even remember getting paid for it, dude. I think they literally ripped me off. Who knows? They probably gave me a few bucks. All right, guys. I'm going to take off. We're going to get out of here. Call it an early day since the servers are down, and I feel like just taking off, getting out of here maybe a little early, and then do some housework. Maybe I'll finish up some orc stuff that I'm working on. Maybe get out in the yard a little bit, do some weed whacking, you know. I did a nice exercise yesterday, so I'm feeling pretty good today. Pretty sure it's still a thing there, Cyber Jarl. Hey, Spinach, how you doing, dude? Yeah, the EQL servers are down today, so we're just going to go ahead and shut her down a little bit early. But tomorrow I think I'll boot up maybe a little extra early, and we'll make up a little bit of time that way. So let's see if we got any friends online that we can do a little raiding, a little RAID. Hey, there's somebody.
Rhinestones.
Oh. Let's go raid Black Bullet. Black Bullet's playing some EverQuest this morning. I met him over on Pantheon maybe a little over a year ago. Really cool dude. He's in a very early morning raiding guild over on Quorum. So we'll show some community love. We'll show some support. We'll drop a raid over on Black Bullet. Yo, Arthax, how you doing, dude? We're leaving early. EverQuest Legend servers are down early. They're doing some maintenance today. They'll be down for like between 6 and 12 hours, so a pretty large downtime. So we're just going to get on out of here early today, call it a nice early morning, and do some housework, do some chores, maybe catch up on some things that I need to catch up on. So I will see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you so much for stopping by today. You guys are absolute amazing. And I'll be sure to, like I said, I'll probably get on a little bit early tomorrow, and we'll try to make up a little bit of time for the stream. Show Black Bullet some love when you get there. Hit that follow, all that good stuff. Thanks again for joining me, and have a good day.